I just don't understand why I can't wear this. I mean, pajamas, really? You could do better. Well, fine. Change. Wait. If you're me, what's happening? We're the same person. It's time for some street style, baby. Wait, that's not right. It's time for some street smile, baby. No. It's time for some sleep by a lady. I think we got it. She's not so good with words. Today's transformation is surrounding a men's button-up dress shirt, which you've probably seen around the internet or YouTube before. But I was super inspired by some street style I saw recently and have just been waiting to use this really cool white mesh fabric that I have to do something super unique yet also classic with it. And bada boom bama jing, this is what I came up with. Yeah, I don't think that's how you say that. Okay, well you can kiss my snacks. Well, that one's definitely not right. Here's the men's shirt I picked up for $4. Aw, yeah! When searching for this, I made sure it was going to be long enough to be a dress on me. The first thing I'm doing is deconstructing the shirt, seam ripping the collar off, leaving me with a banded collar. Oh, so clean. Then I carefully seam rip the pocket off to move to a different spot later. With my seam ripped collar, I needed to stitch the top back together with a small straight stitch. Stop! Public service announcement. If you love sewing and also love snacks, please pay close attention to the following. I don't want to say it, but I'm a genius. Now I need to take in the crazy width of this bad boy. I did this by pinching in from the outsides to fit me, measuring this length, and then pinning it down, gradually widening it down to the bottom for an A-line look. Then I stitched this down where the shirt was inside out, and then made sure it fit me. Now to try it on. Looking good! Wait. Yeah, so it didn't look so good the first time, so I put my sweater back on only to realize... Literally? It was late at night, okay? I went back to my machine and tried again. And tried to put my sweater on the right way. Every time. But neither one is planned. So I went back to the drawing board, which is what I call my pantry. And I sewed till I got it right. Ooh, okay. After I got it right, I serged this extra fabric off from the inside. Next, I started draping and pinning this sweet mesh fabric to the inside of the bottom of the dress so it would hang asymmetrically. Freaky, right? This also required a lot of trying on. Three. I then gave up on wearing my sweater correctly and moved on to sewing my pocket onto the bottom of the front and didn't have to try it on for this. Before sewing on all that mesh, I knew I wanted a horizontal line of something to be visible on the lower part of this dress, so I created this with a line of stitching attaching the mesh. I made sure it was perfectly straight by taking a ruler and drawing a faint line 3 inches from the bottom on each side seam. Doing this to the front and the back, then cutting off the excess with pinking shears. I had this white ribbon or whatever it is laying around, and I decided it would be the absolute perfect thing to put on the outside of my dress. I decided to sew it over that stitch I just made, all the way around the dress because you can barely see it, and also straight down the middle of the back. I sewed 2 straight stitches down the outer edges of the ribbon, using my first stitch along the bottom of the dress as a guide. Then I pinned the back one on and sewed it on the same way. And yeah, day 2 of this project, I definitely decided not to wear that sweater again. I got super runway designer with this piece and I decided to go all out and add some weird zipper embellishments. This is actually the leftover zipper from my suede scraps video. So in order to stitch these on so that they would lay the way I wanted, I stitched the very edges down and folded the ends under to secure the raw edges. And on the left side of the shirt, I hid the raw edge behind the button panel and sewed it down. I told you this was not your average men's shirt transformation. But I mean, I like it. What do you think? Whoa, whoa. Smile, am I right? Yeah, there's no use. Shut it down. But why? They're so good. Honestly, why did you even change? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel for more absolute weirdness. Do we get it? Nope, shut it down. Felicia? Bye, Felicia. I was just running. You know I want you.